Everyone, is Angie with McNulty Coaching Services, and today we are doing our third video in the personal finance series that we've been doing. Today we're going to talk about baby step number 2 in the Dave Ramsey plan, and that is to pay off all your debt. So again, I talked a little bit last time about how I tried all different kinds of things and they just never worked for me. We had talked about, trying to get the emergency fund, $10,000 to $15,000, 3 to 6 months in the bank, and it was just overwhelming. And same thing, there was a couple different other ways I tried, like paying off the highest interest card first, paying off your highest monthly bill first. Trying to think of if there was another one, but anyway, I tried several different ways before I found Dave Ramsey. And I just love how he breaks it down into easy, practical steps. And that's why I want to share this with you, especially if you haven't heard of his plan before. So by now, you should have $1,000 in the bank. And now you're working on paying off your debt. So how it works is you are going to find your smallest debt and pay that off first. You want to have these little victories to motivate you and keep you going and start seeing some momentum. And that's what's kind of called a snowball, right? You make the ball and you kind of keep rolling it, and then you start getting momentum until you have this, effect, snowball effect. So the same idea. So let's say your smallest debt is $500, and let's say the minimum payment is like $10, okay? And then all your other debt. So all the other debt you're going to pay your minimums on. And then you are going to pay, let's try and put some extra money towards that smallest debt to get it paid off as quickly as possible. So the same thing that we did with the savings, get that $1,000 as soon as possible. That's how you're going to work with your debt. Getting it paid off as soon as possible, working one at a time. So yes, you want to know what the big picture is. You want to see how much you owe. But at the same time, you're really going to focus in on one at a time and keep that focus. So that way it doesn't make it so overwhelming. So again, let's say you were putting in baby step 1, like $50 into your savings account, right? Well, you were doing that on top of paying all your minimums. So now you're going to take that $50 that you're putting into savings and put that on top of the $10 minimum payment for that $500 payment. So now you're paying $60 a month towards that $500. And then any other extra money that you get, you're going to put that debt and just pay it off as quickly as possible. Okay, then once that is paid off, then you're going to take whatever you were paying for that month. So let's say it was the $60. Now you're going to take that $60 and apply it to the next smallest debt and put that on top of the minimum payment. So let's say the next one, its minimum payment is $25. Now you're going to start paying $85 a month towards this bill. Okay, so one at a time, you're just going to keep on going and going, paying more and more. And you'll start seeing some real momentum on getting all of that paid off. Now, during this time, I forgot to mention that you are not putting any more in savings. $1,000 in savings. Now you're not paying any more in savings. You're applying it to the debt snowball. Okay. We will get to doing the building up the emergency fund, but that's baby step 3. Okay. That's after you get all your debt paid off. So the smallest first, debt snowball. Trying to think if there's anything else that you need to know about that. How I usually track mine by Excel. I just make a list of all my expenses and how much the minimums are, and then what my debt snowball is going to be and which one I'm working on. And my goal for when to have them paid off by. That's how I do mine. Nothing spectacular. I really wouldn't even know how to make a template for you for that one. I would just say to make a list of all your debt with all the minimum payments, and then how much is your snowball going to be? When I say how much is your snowball, that's how much extra money are you putting towards the debt that you're working on. So that's what I would do is make sure you know how much debt you're in and what the minimum payments are. Okay, so I think that's it for baby step 2. I hope this was helpful for you. I would love to hear your progress and how you're doing. So make sure to get in touch with me and we will talk soon. Thank you.